Good evening, fellow vapors. This is Cass, and today I'm back at you with another juice review. Yes, we've just looked at the first two flavors from Hi-Liq. They're a company obviously opening or launching their juices in the UK in a much bigger way than they have previously. And the first two, we had the Mummy's Milk and we had the breakfast cereal vape. They were fairly good, but if you want more details on them, check out my last video on that. Today we're going to be looking at 4 flavors. It's going to be quite not a long video, but we'll get there. 4 new flavors from Hi-Liq. Very interesting from what I've been looking at so far, and I haven't actually vaped any of these yet, so what we're getting here is going to be a true first impression. Let's get down to it. So today I'm going to be using the Thankyou, and the reason I'm using this is because I'm doing a lot of flavors. It's really easy to re-wick. It's only a single coil, and the flavor is absolutely banging. The first one we're looking at is Coke. Let's have a look online, see what they say about it, and then we'll have a quick vape of it. Coke, take your refreshment as often as possible with just one vape. The all-time favourite thirst-quenching drink is now made more accessible for vapors with our Coke-flavoured e-liquid. It's the soda not in your usual can, refreshing, awesome, sweet, energising, and vibrant. It has a lively zest on every drop and produces amazing clouds of vapours. Coupled with your favourite fries and burger, keep your day a notch happier than any day. Interesting. I think they really have gone all out on their descriptions. It's Coke flavour. Now, for me, the crown of Coke vapes sits quite squarely on the head and shoulders of Zap e-liquids with their vintage cola. Let's see if this is anywhere close to coming away with that crown and taking it from Zap. We're going to use the Thankyou. Okie dokie. Let's have a vape. This is Coke from Hi-Liq. This is a 7030 VG. Here we go. It's not vintage cola, but it's damn close to actual Coca-Cola. It's pretty much straightforward. There's not actually a lot to say about this one. If you like Coca-Cola, and I mean not Diet Coke, because Diet Coke tastes different. If you like your normal full sugar cola, you're gonna like this. But it kind of tastes a little bit like it's halfway to going flat. Now, obviously, that's probably because you've got the taste of Coke without the fizz of Coke, and that's not really something you can replicate in a vape. If someone comes out with a fizzy vape that actually fizzes, richest man on the planet, honestly. There's not really much to say other than it's a damn good Coke. There are a lot out there that are utterly wank, and this one's pretty damn good. It's nice and refreshing. It's almost got that fresh flavour to it, and I think it would work in combination with maybe some other fruit flavours or something else if you were vaping something else alongside this. It's a pretty damn good Coke flavour, and if Coke's your thing, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't vape a lot of Coke flavours. It's not something I'm generally go in for. But if you like a good Coke flavour, give it a check out. I'm not really sure of the pricing. It comes in various strengths, various mixes, all sorts of things. Obviously, I'm looking at their US website, and the US has different rules for what they can sell compared to here in the UK. So in the UK, I'm not really sure what it's going to cost when they do launch, but it's a nice Coke. It's a nice high VG Coke that isn't, it's not all bells and whistles. It's simple. It does the job. So let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one is Mango Sorbet. I actually love the labels on these bottles. I think they're really nice and sweet and simple, and I think the logos are good. Also, I love the 30mm unicorns. I think that's absolutely fantastic. So this is Mango Sorbet. Let's have a look what they say on their website. Mango Sorbet, they say on their website, time to indulge in a dessert flavour like no other. It's time to indulge in something ice cold, sweet and creamy, introducing a dessert flavour like no other. They said that twice. Mango Sorbet flavoured e-liquid. It has the taste and smell of mango with the smoothness and creaminess of milk concocted with the right amount of coolness from our very own cooling agent. Let's drippy and see how it tastes. Now, the danger with a lot of mango vapes is that they tend to taste like old mango skin. Let's hope this isn't the same. I'm expecting sort of mango and creaminess. Let's have a vape. This is the Mango Sorbet from Hi-Liq. Not blown away by it as much as I thought I would be. It's very cold, firstly. I was expecting in like order of flavour amount, mango, cream, a little bit of cold. There's a lot of cold in this, and I'm not getting much of that creamy flavour. And the other thing is the mango doesn't quite hit the mark as what I'd want the mango to be. It's not awful. I have vaped far worse mangoes than this, like really bitter ones. This one just tastes a bit sideways. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not quite there. It's almost like they've put the mango in and they've kind of just gone, yep, that'll do, and we'll put it out like that. It's not awful but I wasn't as blown away. I mean, I'm always on the hunt for the perfect mango vapes. There are good ones out there. There are terrible ones out there. I might have even reviewed a couple of terrible ones. I know I've vaped a lot of terrible mango flavors. This isn't the worst of them. Don't get me wrong. This isn't the worst of the mango vapes. I certainly wasn't blown away by it. You know, you win some, you lose some. So give it a go if you like your mango flavors, because, you know, it's worth trying. It doesn't hurt to try at all. Very, very cold. Way colder than I was expecting it to be. Sorbets, you know, you kind of got your ice flavors and your sorbets. And sorbets, you want them to be nice and refreshing, but you don't want them to just blow your mind off with like colada or menthol. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one is called Ice Blueberry. That's Ice Blueberry. Let's have a look, see what they say on the website as per. Here we go. Experience a total icebreaker with an incredible summer vape. Take the coolest plunge in this hot season as you vape our Ice Blueberry flavoured e-liquid. Allow yourself to fall in love with Blueberry's distinctive sweet and tart back bites, supplemented with fresh cooling agent, which make it a total vape goodness. Even more awesome when complemented with your favourite beach snacks. Favoured nicotine density is from none to medium. I don't really understand that, to be honest, but okay. Let's crack this bad boy open. So this is the Iced Blueberry. Let's see how it stacks up against the other blueberries in the world. Not unpleasant, actually. I am quite surprised by that. Iced Blueberry normally goes, well, it's a blue slush. It's blueberry and a bit cold and whatever. No, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this. Once again, this is very, very cold, to the point where it made me cough quite a lot. I've actually probably will have cut that bit out, but, you know, very, very cold. But the blueberry is nice and sweet. It is nice and fresh. It is nice and interesting. It's got a bit of bite to it, which, you know, blueberries themselves don't have a lot of flavour. Like the fruit itself doesn't have a lot of flavour. So you have to kind of synthesize it up and make it really quite strong and intense. And you probably have to use quite a few different blueberry concentrates to get that full flavour. This has got a nice bite to it. You know you're getting a blueberry flavour and you got the cold. I probably personally would have toned the cold down a little bit. I know it says ice blueberry, so, you know, what was I expecting? But personally, for my own choice, I'd have less colada. I like cold vapes, but I don't like them utterly blasting me and ending up with a throat full of literal ice. Really quite pleasant. Nice and fresh and fruity. Again, I wish I knew the prices on these. I will try and, maybe I'll try and pop them in the comments or something. We'll do an update video further down the line. Yeah, pretty good. I'd say so far, blueberry, the Ice Blueberry is like number 1 out of these 4 flavours I'm going to be doing. The Coke is the number 2, and the mango sorbet is down at number 3. So we've got 1 left to do, and I think this is, looking at the name of it, I think this is going to be an interesting one. So let's get into it. Okay, so the last flavour that I have been given from Hi-Liq over the 2 videos, so I've got 4 in this and 2 in the last one, as you know. The last flavour I think is going to be the most interesting. I think it's going to be the most out there flavour that I've been given to do these reviews with. So here we go. So this is London Jade. This one's London Jade. Let's look at the description and see what they say about it. We're creating a tea line suited for everyone's tastes. Jade tea comes out as the bolder one, a mix of black and green tea for deep conversation and soliloquy. Full in flavour but has relaxing backtones. Recommended with 3 milligrams to 12 milligram nicotine and best used with cakes on the side. I mean, tea and cake is a British classic, so let's see whether this is going to hit the nail on the head and actually be insane. You know, it's called London Jade. It's using jade tea. Green and black tea leaves, eh? Let's have a vape. This is the London Jade from Hi-Liq. That, well, I didn't know what I was going to expect from that. And yes, it is tea, but it's not like your cup of breakfast tea. It's not even really like a green tea. I know it says they've got green tea leaves in. If anyone's ever had bubble tea or iced tea, like the Lipton stuff, this is much, much more like that. Now, it is very intense. It's a really, really intense tea flavour. Kind of tastes a little bit like potpourri smells, but in an actually palatable way, as weird as a comparison as that is. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by it. I don't think I could all day it. It's not an all-day vape. It's something that you would have with something else. It's something you would have for an hour or two and then put it down. But I wouldn't all day this. It's just too intense a flavour. It would become too much and even possibly a little sickly from what I've vaped so far of it. But it's not unpleasant. And if you like that bubble tea, green tea-ish sort of flavour, something that's a little bit, almost a little bit oriental with its roots of the flavour, I think you'll like this one. I love a vape that pushes boundaries and does something different. I absolutely adore that, and I think that's brave going out there and doing that, because there's millions upon billions of flavors out there, and very, very few companies doing interesting and different things with flavors that you wouldn't normally have thought about trying. I think probably the last flavor that really blew my mind for what they're doing on something new was the Element terpenes juices, if you remember that video. I've still got like half a bottle of one of those left, and I go back to it just to cleanse the palate and have something that's completely different from anything else I've vaped that day or week even. So yeah, that's the London Jade. I think that's a really interesting vape. And actually, to wrap it up, so what Hi-Liq have given me is a really interesting range. They're covering all the bases. They've got their desserts, their cereals, their fruits, their ices, their weird one. They've got their drinks flavors. Now, I know in there, I think they call them like for mod ranges, like the high VG thick stuff. I think there's 8 other flavors. And I've been sent 2 of them plus these 4, which kind of come from their generic range. The ones in this video come from their generic range, and they're bloody lovely. There's nothing generic at all about them. Go on their website. They make a lot of stuff. They make Nick shots. They make ice Nick shots. So if you wanted to ice up your favorite flavor, chuck an ice Nick shot in. They make VG, PG. They do all sorts of things. Anything that you can possibly think of vape related, as far as e-liquid goes, probably they make it. This video, hopefully, by the time this video is released, hopefully, you know, the website will have been launched, so I'll be able to put a link to their website in the description. But I think that about wraps it up for Hi-Liq. Really interested. I'd like to thank the guys at Hi-Liq for sending these juices my way for the purposes of these reviews, and I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos. I know I've enjoyed making them and vaping the liquids in them. I think that about wraps it up. Thank you again for watching. My name has been Cass. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, drop a comment below, and absolutely the most important thing of all, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get notifications as to when I upload. I'm trying to do sort of 1 to 2, sometimes even 3 videos a week. Depends how much time we end up having. Thank you again for watching. My name has been Cass, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.